Hi there! This video is an update to my previous gaming PC video. I wanted to start this one right off the bat with two things. First of all, sorry about the quality. I know it's not great, but it's the best I could do. And second, this PC is in no way, shape or form a new technology, to say so. It's not Sandy Bridge. The video cards are previous generations, but I want to show you what I've done here, and just like a small reminder, I use this rig primarily for gaming, and for gaming I have to say that it does a fantastic job. Now, some of the things have changed on it since my last video, some have not. I'll start with those that are the same. The motherboard is the same, the EVGA P55 for the win 200. The CPU is the same, Intel Core i5 750, only that currently I'm running it at 3.8 GHz with the Noctua fan cooler, of course. You may say, oh, 3.8, why not go for 4 GHz? Well, for my particular chip and motherboard, the voltages jump up, I don't know, just crazy, from 3.8 to 4 GHz. And since I'm running this on a daily basis, I prefer to have it nice and stable and to, I don't know, increase its lifetime rather than gain a few extra megahertz. Small change I've done, this fan over here was a 120mm fan stock. I've got a Noctua 140mm fan, the same one as the cooler had in the middle. Also, the exhaust one right here is also Noctua 140mm fan. I tried to create like a column of air with these Noctua fans to ensure good cooling around the CPU heatsink. Another thing that has not changed is the power supply. Still have my trusty Corsair 750 watt because it works great. I also have my old Intel SSD and my Western Digital hard drives. Now let's talk about the things that have changed. I think the most obvious is this huge thing. This is the Cooler Master HAF-X case. I got rid of my old 932 because I had a little bit of space issues with it. Oh, sorry, not my 932, my 692 Advanced. This case blew me away. I think it is the best case ever made. If you look between the cooler, which is massive, and the top of the case, you could probably fit 4 fingers and still have space inside here. Over here you can fit by default a 2x120mm radiator, and with a bit of imagination you can stretch a 3x120. Right here on the top, 200mm fan comes stock. As I've said, I've changed the stock 140mm fan with a Noctua one. Now, the primary reason why I got this case are my graphics cards. This one and this one are GTX 470s. As you can see, they're a bit different. They're different because I have GELED IC Vision coolers on them. I don't know, the temps for the GTX 470 were just stupid. I had to do something about that, and this was a solution. The problem is that this cooler has a 3-slot layout, and keep in mind, one card has 3 slots. I have a sound card between them and an empty slot to just, I don't know, provide a little bit of more airflow, and then another 3-slot graphics card. So in total, that's what, 6 plus 2, 8 slots. There are very few cases that can actually fit 8 slots and offer, I don't know, decent performance in terms of cable management and looks. So I thought, you know what, invest a few bucks, get the best case out there. Now, I've done the best I could with the wire management. I don't know if you can really see that. I've tied together the PCI Express connectors. I have all my SATAs here. The 24 pin for the motherboard, as you can see, is still a standard one, and it's really ugly with all these colored cables. I plan on changing that for an NZXT. Also, under this cover here, I have, I don't know, a few things hidden. Down there, a few cables, but since you can't see them, you don't have to work your ass off just to get it to look good. I think the look of the case is really clean on the bottom side, and maybe with a bit of more work I could get it looking a little bit better round about this area here. Oh, what else can I talk about? I haven't changed the stock fans. You know, the one in the front is still the stock fan, and the one on the side panel is still the 200mm stock fan. I wanted to show you some of the things that came with the case that I'm not using. For example, this stupid thing, a VGA fan duct or something. It's supposed to go right on here or something down here. I'm not using this. Also, you could put right here in front some of these hot swap things for hard drives. Not using these either. Also, the fan on the side panel had a stupid shroud on it. Not using this one either. So, I don't know, I'm a bit upset that I spent my money on things that I'm not using, because it just, those things just ruin the overall look of the case. The only accessory that I like is the PSU cable hider thingy. Now, I'm gonna turn it on so you can hear it and see it working. As you can see, this fan is red. I think it looks like pink in the video, but trust me, it's red. You can turn it off and on like most of the other Cooler Master cases. And what I've done, something really smart I think on my part, I've got a neon, red neon. You can't really see that in the video, but it doesn't produce a lot of light, just enough to give a better view of the components through the side window. Now I've mounted the switch in here, in a 3.5, in a 5¼ inch drive bay, but it's hidden behind one of these. So all I have to do is put that in, and it's on. Take it off, stick my finger in, turn it off. That's simple. This switch was initially placed on a PCI expansion, but because the case is so big, the cable couldn't actually reach from the PCI expansion all the way around to the neons. And also, I think it's more convenient to have it in the front. That's just my opinion about it. So, as I said, all the components, they're not new. The CPU has been replaced by Intel with the Sandy Bridge models. The GPUs, Nvidia brought out the new 500 series. So you may ask, why did I do this video? Well, to be honest, for games, it's all you need. I run Metro at 50+ FPS on very high. I have no problem playing games on it, and that's what I use it for. Now, if you guys have any questions, I don't know, about the parts of the case or anything, I'll be more than glad to answer them. Alright? See you guys.